Do you feel like Facebook is too expensive for beginners, too expensive for brand new real estate agents? Well, guess what? It's not, but you do need to know what to do and how to do it. So today I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do to bootstrap your Facebook lead generation for your real estate business so you don't starve to death. I mean, that's a bit dramatic, but it's true. So basically, I'm going to show you how to do Facebook on the cheap. You guys are awesome. Always joining me. So we're going to do how to bootstrap Facebook lead generation for your real estate business so you don't starve to death. Who am I? I'm Christina Ethridge with Leads and Leverage, and I help real estate agents create more time, make more money, and enjoy the journey, because you need more time and money is always great. And you need to enjoy what is going on, like the whole process. So I am very, very thankful for you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for being here, whether you're watching this in replay or you're live right here with me now. And as always, I always have something for you guys. Today, I'm actually giving away the entire steps. The steps that I used I'm going to show you. I'm going to talk to you in a minute just about it, but I'm giving it away. If you just comment below, any comment will do. If you comment below, then go over and check your messenger. Ribbit will send you the information. So basically, it's going to be the outline of everything that I am talking with you about today. So when you get it, you'll see a replay link in there. Come back and watch it with your notes in hand. All right. And if you're watching this on YouTube or IGTV or Twitch, just click the link below in the description. It'll bring you back to this original video. So do you feel like Facebook is too expensive for beginners, too expensive for brand new real estate agents? Well, guess what? It's not, but you do need to know what to do and how to do it. Recently, a member of my Facebook for Real Estate Agents group, I forgot to put that link in for you guys. I meant to do that, but a member of my Facebook for Real Estate Agents group, they said that Facebook is too expensive for beginners. And I thought, no, it's not. Why would she feel that way? Well, I'm guessing for a number of reasons. One, probably because gurus from stage are telling you that you need to have a monthly ad budget of at least $500 a month to make any headway, or maybe she's thrown some money at it, 30, 100, a couple hundred, maybe even a couple of $1,000s over the course of a year, and hasn't seen the results that she wants to see, which is closings. Maybe that's why. There's not a lot of reason it would be that way, or is be that way or not that way, etc. So here's the thing. I mean, the way they would think that. Here's the thing, you guys. I'm going to walk you through the steps. And the truth is that even if you have $1,000 a month to invest in ads on Facebook, they're not going to work. They're not going to give you the return that you want if you don't actually do the things that I'm going to teach you today. And this actually involves like understanding a little bit of Facebook's algorithm, understanding a little bit about your prospect, etc., but in a way that's easy to implement. So I'm going to start with strategy. We're going to go into tactics, and then we're going to walk into tools. You guys are awesome. If you're having problems with Ribbit, then you need to send a manual message. Usually, most of the time, here's the problem that you guys are having with Ribbit. Ribbit's our messenger bot. You're requesting, you're commenting on this, whatever, and Ribbit's sending you a message saying to type a certain word a specific way. And what's happening is you're typing like the wrong word because you're looking farther up on your message, or you're missing a letter, etc. Because Ribbit knows what to send you based on if you type that exact word or not. Or some of you are not actually typing the word, you're just commenting, and we're sending you the messages, but because you're not responding, you're not getting the stuff. So every single time you want something from Ribbit, you have to comment here in the comments, and then you have to immediately go over and say what Ribbit says to say without any wrong spellings, not additional letter or anything. Yeah, he's kind of particular. And there are 1 or 2 out of about 100 of you that are, so about 1% of you, Ribbit just won't send you anything. I don't know why. It's like he's a little toddler. So it's usually a glitch that we're trying to figure out, but there's not a lot we can do on that. So send a manual request and we'll see what we can do. So on that. So I can't help you with that right here, Heather. Sorry. You're going to need to go talk to Messenger so we can help you in that range or that space right there. Okay. Strategy, tactics, tools. First of all, strategy. Your strategy on Facebook cannot be selling SHIT to people. I was going to say the word, but I won't. And I hopefully no kids are listening. You can't have this. I need to sell crap. So I need to be pushing sales, doing this, doing that. You cannot do that. Well, you can do that, but it's not going to work. It is literally not going to work because people are going to not listen to you. They're going to stop listening to you. They're not going to be doing, they're not going to respond at all. Number two, you have to help. So when your strategy, always be helping. The stuff that you're putting on Facebook, the posts that you're putting on Facebook, the ads that you're putting on Facebook, all have to be focused on helping, not helping them buy your crap or use your services, but helping them, giving them answers to the questions that they have. The third one is educating. That's along with helping. You need to educate people. You need to give them real answers about real things. You have to do that. You have to educate people and you have to be building relationships. Somehow, some way, this is about real. It's not real face-to-face, but it's face-to-face. I mean, guys, you're getting to know me. I'm getting to know you through comments, through everything. That's how you have to build relationships this way. This is how you build a relationship. You have to do this. And the additional piece to this is here's a good example. I just heard this morning. You must be consistent. Okay. So you absolutely have to be consistent. That means that it's like going to a party. If you go to a party and you go sit on the couch in the corner, nobody's going to be interested in you. They're not going to come to you. You have to go out and mingle to meet people, right? Side note, at all you who are typing bootstrap in the comments here, that is not the place you type it. You have to respond to Ribbit over in Messenger. So you're getting mixed up there. So you comment here, Ribbit will send you the message. You got to go back over to Messenger and you got to type that over there, what he says to say. Because when you type that, kind of educating you guys on this, when you type that word, that tells him what you want him to send you. So each word is like a specific card catalog thing. It's a title of something. So he knows, oh, send this. So go over to Messenger and type that. It happens all the time. So I'm not calling anybody out. This happens all the time. There's a couple issues. I know that Rick and I think Heather are both having issues that Ribbit just plain won't send them anything. So, we've unsubscribed Rick, we brought him back on. It's a Messenger bot. So he's kind of being, I don't know, on-ramp. We don't have the tech ability to figure him out because usually it's a glitch in the Facebook stuff and we're not part of that. So just to say, comment below if you want this whole outline and then go over to Messenger and respond to Ribbit in Messenger to get it. All right. So strategy, serving, helping, educating, relationship, consistent. If you are not consistent, and here's what I mean. If you are not consistently every single day putting up content on your Facebook business page, we're going to talk about, if you're not consistent, it's not going to work for you. You guys, a lot of you, it's the same thing with direct mail. You put out a mail piece here and there, or based on your budget, you look at your budget and you go, I can do this, but you don't look at your budget and go, I need to do this over the next 12 to 18 months. And that's what your budget needs to spread out over. So you're inconsistent. This is why Facebook doesn't work for you. This is why your website doesn't work for you. This is why snail mail, direct mail doesn't work for you. Consistent. You must be consistent. It is really true. You don't just start where you leave off. You literally have to dig out of the hole because you were going up like this, website, direct mail, whatever, because you were going up like this, when you stop, you actually drop below the line. It's actually harder to get going again. So serving, helping, educating, relationship, and consistent. That is the strategy. Okay. It's all about the customer. It is not about you. Your strategy is about the person, the prospect. It is not about you. Until you get that into your head and heart and it comes out in your hands and how you're acting, nothing will change for you in anything you do. When you start panicking about sales, nothing will change. Like it will not change until you have this, that the more people you help, I'm not talking about closings, the more people you physically help, the more people that you give service to and value to, the bigger your business will be. It's that simple. But we think that means the more transactions we close, or the more people we help just in that space. No, it's bigger. So your strategy absolutely must be, it's about the other person, serving, helping, educating, relationship, and consistency. Must. Okay. That's strategy. Number 2 are tactics. Here are the tactics that you will need. Now, because you are going to bootstrap this, you will have to invest time, and you will have to invest it for a couple years. I'm not 12, 18, 24, 36 months. Flat out, plain and simple, you have to do this. You can't go on a, I don't know, what's it called? Roller coaster. You can't do it. You cannot do it. You can't stop doing it because you don't think it's working. You can't go back, etc. You must be consistent, period. So your tactics, number 1, a lot of you are going to love this. You have to have a website. And no, not a broker website. And no, not a vendor website. And no, not a freebie Wix or Squarespace website. Not at all. You need to have a website that has a blog attached to the website. I'm going to give you the tools, who to use. You need to start building up your organic SEO. You have to. And here's the thing with that website. You absolutely must blog weekly. Now, guys, I'm giving you the exact roadmap that I used to start Leads and Leverage. So this is how we did it in real estate, although there wasn't a website when I started. So, because I've been in real estate, I'm old. I've been in real estate a long time. So here's the thing. This is how I started an organizing firm that I sold. I started this Leads and Leverage that I'm giving you exactly what I did. I bootstrapped Leads and Leverage. I used a website, and I blogged in fact, I blogged a couple of times a week. I was like, I need to answer questions for agents. You need to answer questions for clients. You need to answer their questions. That's what blogging is. You have to answer them, and you have to give them real answers, not write crap because like blah, 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 like Associated Press. You have to actually serve people and answer them. If they were standing right in front of you, would you just go, oh yeah, use a realtor because you're a FSBO, use a realtor and move on? Or would you actually answer their questions, their burning needs? Do you have the cojones? Do you have the courage to tell them how to do it without you? That's where you're going to win the game. That is where you're going to win the game, you guys. If you can tell people how to do stuff without needing to use your services, you're going to win. Period. You're going to win. I know you don't understand this. Stop thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose a business. No, you're not. You're not, because most people are not going to do it on their own. They're not going to take the time. This is why most of you guys won't actually do these tactics that I'm telling you, but they work. I'm going to reveal some Leads and Leverage. I started Leads and Leverage I started blogging September of 2013. By December, I started blogging September 2013. I actually opened the business February 2014. February 2014 is when I had products available, a membership, services, whatever available. So from February of 2014 to December of 2014, we hit 6 figures. Why? Because I invested months of time before answering questions, helping you guys. And I continued doing that even when we had the membership. This business was fast. Our real estate business was fast. It was all fast. Why? Because I'm serving. So if you're going to I don't have what websites aren't worth it, I don't have the time or whatever to invest in a blog, you're throwing away $100,000 a year, minimum, by having that kind of attitude. You guys need to answer questions. You need to blog weekly. Barely says you recommend content even if it comes from other articles of bloggers. No, that's not blogging. That's curating. That's not the same thing. You need to get your butt behind the keyboard or behind a video, and you need to answer questions. You need to serve people, not get other resources. Yes, you can leverage that, but that's not what I'm talking about. You must blog weekly. You are literally throwing away $100,000 a year by not having a website where you're actually answering questions and then leveraging it the rest of the way. I'm going to show you how to leverage it. You're literally throwing that away. How many transactions is that for you? 10? 20? I don't know what your commissions are. I don't know what your average sales prices are in your communities, but that's 10 to 20 closings you're throwing away because you're not actually helping people through your website. You must blog weekly. You must. At the beginning, twice a week would be better. You have to answer questions. You have to answer the questions. Don't know where questions are? Go to Trulia Answers or Trulia Questions or whatever, and read the questions and answer them. If they're for San Jose and you live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, change it to Tulsa, Oklahoma and answer it as a Tulsa, for someone who's asking it like it's Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here's the thing. You have to blog at least weekly. You have to answer questions. You have to provide help. You have to be valuable. Just sharing other people's crap is not going to make you valuable, and it doesn't actually give them a reason to connect with you. You have to talk to people. You can do that in type. You can do it on video like I'm doing. Doesn't matter, but you have to do this. And now, guys, this is a tactic. This is true. We were at 6 figures in 11, so in the middle of February. So 10 and a half months by doing exactly what I'm saying. Now, it took September to February. I blogged twice a week. I answered questions twice a week. I started my Facebook page. I'm going to give you that one next. I started the Facebook page. I started answering questions. All right. So number one, you have to have a blog site that you are actually answering questions on. You must do that. You must. This is how you build relationships with people who do not know you. Number two, you must have a Facebook business page. You have to start building up your Facebook presence, period. It needs to ooze the lifestyle. You need to share about your community. You need to be a resource. You need to be valuable. It needs to not be your name, because nobody gives a flying fig about Jane Doe Realtor. They do not. They don't care. They care about what's in it for them. Well, what's in it for them? They live in your local market. What's that lifestyle? They like their lifestyle. They're going for a lifestyle. That's contextual. You need to be focused on the consumers. Okay. Who's the lifestyle? Share the community, be a resource, be valuable. As soon as you start that page, and as soon as you start sharing value about and local stuff on your page, you need to start running page-like ads at $1 per day. Okay. I typically teach that you need to, whatever your audience size is, you need to do it $10 a day for 10 days. But if you're bootstrapping it and you've got $30 a month, we can do this. Now, remember, this is going to take you time. It's absolutely going to take time. If you're running page-like ads and your page name is all about you, your page-like ads will fail. If you're running page-like ads and your content is all about selling crap, your page-like ads will fail. If you're running page-like ads and your pictures or your header or your profile photo are all about selling stuff, your ads will fail, period. They will fail. So you must absolutely put your page in a position where it's for the lifestyle, it's for the consumer. And I'm just realizing that you guys probably need the Facebook page setup checklist. So if you guys please comment below, go over, opt into Ribbit. So that, go over, respond to Ribbit. So you get these notes. I will then later this afternoon send you guys the link to the download so that you can get this Facebook page setup checklist. I'm spitting everywhere. So that you can go through these so that your page will actually produce results for you. The next step after you're running page-like ads, you never stop. You never, ever stop running page-like ads. What did I say? You don't stop running page-like ads. You always have page-like ads running, right? Your page is oozing the lifestyle. You're sharing the community. You're a resource. You're valuable. Your page-like ads are running. They never stop. Once a week, run a homes for sale in specific area. It's an IDX focused post. Here's how you do it. This is where the specifics are, you guys, okay? Number one, you must have an IDX that allows you to, I'm going to give you the link to the best IDX to use. It's in the resources. So here's the thing. Number one, first step on this ad, it must be using IDX. And I have the link for you. I keep pointing down below, but if you comment below, I'll send the link. Ribbit will send you the link for the IDX to use. It must require immediate registration. You got to get over the whole, they can get the stuff on Zillow attitude or whatever mindset. You must require registration. That is number one. Number two, your post that you're putting up needs to not be salesy. It needs to say, check out the latest homes that have come on the market for sale. Can you believe it needs to customize? Can you believe blah, blah, blah is there? Can you believe whatever it is? It doesn't matter. You need to put this post up every single week. And if the link is dynamic, it will change and it will update. You must require registration. Basically, this post is called your lead magnet. Okay. So what you're doing is you're going to bring people who are targeted to your page. You're going to be giving free stuff that's valuable and interesting and engaging about your local market, local photos, local community stuff, funny stuff, whatever it is. And once a week, you're going to run, check out these homes in blah, 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 whatever it is, whatever little town you're doing. Okay. Not Los Angeles. Nobody wants to see homes through entire Los Angeles. So if you're in one area, narrow it down. Like if you're in a big area like that, narrow it down to a specific small area. All right. For this IDX, your IDX search must absolutely have this small layout or be focused this way. So you're going to put that post up every single week. This is your lead magnet. So basically you're building your audience on Facebook. You now have a lead magnet that you're getting people to opt into your list. All right. That means your email list. So now what they're doing, they're in your email list. Again, I will send you the links to a free email service to use. You need to send a weekly valuable email to everyone on your email list. What do you send? This is to people who have specifically opted in through your lead magnet. This is not to everybody in your contacts. This is what you do. When the very first person opts into your email list, you better be committed to sending every week, same day, same time, sending them an email. This is exactly what I did with Leads and Leverage. So what did I send them? Well, the first part of that email is a sentence or two about me or a thought that I had or how I'm doing this week, whatever it is. It's personable. The second piece of it is, hey, I just got the question, blah, 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 and I answered it right here. You don't have to say on my blog, but on my blog. So I would drive these people to an answer, a value, a resource on my blog. So I gathered them on Facebook. I got them to opt into my email list. I'm starting relationships with them on my email list. I'm driving them back to my blog. So I'm getting this traffic going. And then of course, as you grow, you'll start retargeting all of them in there. You have to always be posting on Facebook. You have to always be writing blog content for your website every week. In the beginning, right to a week. You must be doing that. You must be sending a weekly email. These are the three key things three key things that I did that when we launched September, October, November, December, January, February, 5 months later from the time I started doing this, 5 months later when we launched, from that day until December 31st, we were at six figures in a brand new business. Now, guys, that means that if you do this, it's really easy to get 10 transactions a year from doing this. Really easy, meaning it's simple. It's simple to do it, but here's why it's not easy to do. Because you won't actually sit your butt down and do it. You'll go, oh, I don't know what to say, or the blogging's not working. I've been doing it 3 times or 20 times or even 30 times. That's only like 15 weeks, right? You didn't do it long enough, period. So you're building a business. It takes time. It takes time to build a business. If you're going to bootstrap it, this is what you're going to do. The minute you have another $1 a day to spend for ads. So once you page like ads $1 a day, the minute you have another $1 a day to spend on for Facebook ads, then you need to be running an engagement ad, probably around the homes for sale in IDX. So you need to be pumping out your lead magnet. So your first step is page like ads. Your second step is pump out your lead magnet, and then keep adjusting your budget with those as you have more revenue to do so. This takes time. You're going to wash, rinse, repeat. You're never going to stop doing this. You're going to become more and more valuable. More and more content's going to get out there for you. You're going to focus on getting people to engage with your page, because the people who engage with your page are more interested and more willing to hear what you have to say. Then you're going to focus on getting people who have engaged with your page to opt into your list because you're giving them something that they want. Then you're going to focus on being valuable to your list, email list, so that they convert. So it's really simple. The process is really simple. The hard part comes is that we're just plain not willing to do it. We say we don't have time because we're busy. Well, really? Has Netflix ever been turned on in your house? Is the TV ever turned on in your house? So I'm going to get into some mindset stuff, guys. Are you able to have time to go to bowling league? Are you able to have time to go out to eat? Are you have time. Every single one of you has time. It's how you're choosing to use your time. It is literally how you're choosing to use your time. So if you're not committed to actually growing your business over the long haul, you won't actually do this. You'll think you are, maybe, but if you're not sitting through and if you're not persisting and being consistent, then you're not actually committed. So, and then that gets into the whole, well, why are you doing this, blah, 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 etc. But the key is this takes time. And so many of you I've heard say, yeah, I know you said it would take time. I've been doing it for 3 months. That's not time. That's not time. You expect a sale after 3 months? You expect a sale after 6 months? Like, it takes time. It takes time to do this, to get people to, because most people that you're bringing into this, they got to get to know you. And then they're about it's more like 9 to 18 months out from actually closing a transaction. So you can't just stop. You have to keep doing this. This is why you need all three of these. You must have your website where you're creating valuable content, giving valuable answers. You must have your Facebook page where you're gathering an audience who doesn't know you and getting them to opt into your list. You must be sending every single week without fail to your list to drive them to your website. You must be circulating this whole thing. You have to. If you want to build your business and then scale it, this is how it works. Or you could go spend $2,000 a month and run Facebook ads that you in 6 months have to spend $3,000 a month for the same thing because you're only going for low-hanging fruit. And then you're going to have to spend $4,000 a month 6 months later because it's going to get more expensive and people aren't going to have a relationship with you. And you're always going to have to be doing that because you're not actually building any relationships with any of those leads that come in. So basically, if they're not ready, willing, and able right that second, you're not interested. So 1 out of 500 are available, ready, willing, and able right then. 1 out of 500. What are you going to do with the other 499? Hello, it is much cheaper to keep communicating with them in your email list and in your community and giving them value than it is to keep spending $2,000, $4,000, $6,000 a month on ads. Like, it's absurd to do that. Or buying Zillow or Realtor.com and spending $40,000 a month. If you've got a team, you need to be doing this. As a team leader, as the lead generator for your business, this is what you're supposed to be doing. All the gurus are going to tell you other things. They're going to say, get on the phone, pound the phone, do this, da, 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 da. Bull crap. Bull crap. If any of you guys know who Brendon Burchard is, any of you, I don't know if you know who Brendon Burchard is. However, he started a business about 10 years ago. And up until he is still the one doing his videos. He is still the one. He has an 8-figure per year business. It's still him in the videos. It's still him writing the emails. It's still him writing the content. He's got other people that are putting all the pieces together for him, but he knows that the business is based on his relationship with you or me or whoever. That's what he knows. That's where the power is. The biggest businesses that are now growing right now in the world know that relationships with people are where it's at. And if you as a real estate agent think you can outsource this stuff, good luck to you. It's not going to work anymore. Like, yeah, I started out with, yes, you absolutely can bootstrap this. However, the caveat with bootstrapping it is you have to put in the time. And you have to stop kidding yourself that you don't have the time. And you have to stop letting yourself get distracted because you're like, oh, I've been doing this for 3 months, so I'm going to go buy Zillow leads, or I'm going to go do this. Fine, go buy Zillow leads, but don't stop doing this. Guys, if you're starting out brand new, absolutely, you should be doing everything you possibly can. But if you forsake what I'm teaching you here, you'll never grow. You're going to always be scattered and having to door knock and panicking for that next deal. You will always be that way. This is key. If you can start this process before you actually get your license, there's a lot of things you could do before you get your license. If you could start a lot of this process before that, and as you're moving in, go ahead and go do the door knocking, go do the open houses, go do those things, but make sure those leads get into this process. you're going to have a self-sustaining business in 3 years, 4 years. Myra Hall did it. Absolutely. Well, she went from 0 to over 150 transactions, and she is now working 1 day a week guiding her team after 4 years. And she started this in her 60s. This is what she's doing. I taught her exactly what I did with Leads and Leverage. This is what she's doing. So if you want to not work in 4 years and you want income coming in, now she works 1 day a week. You might still have to do that. But geez, 1 day a week to have a 6-figure income coming in, not too shabby. But you have to invest the time, and you have to keep doing it, and you have to be consistent. So again, the tools I recommend, I didn't go over the tools. Sorry about that. The tools that I absolutely recommend, these are important. Your website, I strongly, do you get the point? Recommend using Mike Mueller with areweconnected.com. Why? Because every other vendor ties you to their system, straps you into their stuff, which does not work as well as the pieces that I'm going to have you do to put together. And not only that, for most of them, you can't take it with you. If it's your brokerage site, if you change brokerages or they change franchises, you can't take it with you. You're screwed. He will help you own your own site, own your own hub. Mike Mueller with areweconnected.com. If you comment below, I will send you the link to his site and how to contact him in the resources that I'm sending you. Number 2, you need to have a Facebook business page that your focus is on the client. That means your page name is about them. Your header is about them, everything else about them. And you need to have a page like ad running for $30 a month, $1 a day. Now, again, if you comment below, I forgot to include the Facebook page setup checklist in these resources. Everyone who comments and actually opts it, like goes to Ribbit and says whatever Ribbit says to say and gets this, I will send you that checklist later this afternoon. I forgot to do that. So if you want that, comment below and make sure you go respond to Ribbit. Number 3 tool, you need IDX. I strongly recommend a specific IDX. I'm not going to say the name on here. I strongly recommend a specific IDX. And I put that information in the resources. Again, all right. And email. You need to use MailChimp. MailChimp is free. I put a link to it in the resources. I believe that if you end up paying for MailChimp, there's a discount on that link. So here's the thing. You need a website. You need a Facebook business page and a page like ad running. You need a specific IDX, and you need the email program. Not Top Producer, not Contactually, not Lion Desk, not Wise Agent, not whatever. Those are CRMs. You want an email service that is focused on getting emails into the email inbox. That's a whole other topic, like talking about, and I will do a video on that. So that's what you need. So let's recap this, okay? You need a website. You have to have a website. And I'm not talking a brochure. I mean, you need to be putting content that you are writing, you are creating on that website. It can be written, it could be video, it could be audio. It doesn't matter at this point. You need to get content on that website. If it is video or audio, you need to have it transcribed so that Google can read it. All right. You need to be blogging. That's blogging. You need to be blogging once a week at minimum. The second thing, you need a Facebook business page that oozes the lifestyle, and you're running page like ads at $1 a day, a minimum, to be building your audience. And you need email. That's number 3. You need email specific. So you need to be sending a valuable weekly email the minute you get one person on that list without fail. All right, you guys. And again, wash, rinse, repeat. You never stop doing this. You become more and more valuable. If you guys literally, this is exactly what I did to launch Leads and Leverage. This is exactly what I did to launch an organizing firm before Facebook existed. I didn't have the Facebook business page. What I did instead was get a snail mail list of people and did all this in the snail mail realm. That's what we did for our real estate business. The process works. You just have to put in the time and be committed. And I mean, be committed. You have to. If you want a real estate business, you'll be committed. If you're part of the 87%, you're going to fail. Sorry to be so blunt here, but it's true. Only 13% of people make it past 5 years. And of that 13%, less than 20% of them are actually making a living at it. like actually making a living. So if you want to be different, if you want to be that person that succeeds, you got to put your head down and do this. And you got to ignore everything else. You have to. And it is, I'm telling you right now that it is way easier now with the advent of Facebook and the ability to create this audience and drive this audience to these resources on your website than it was 5 years ago, 7 years ago. Way easier now. It's just, you got to put the time into it. You have to put the time into it. And it's you're constantly looking to see what people are interested in and wanting. You're always seeing things as content. Every time somebody asks me a question, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a great one. I'll do a video on that. The same way I did in real estate. In fact, it's really funny because I think it was like 9 years ago. 9 years ago. I had a memory come up just a couple days ago from 9 years ago. And I was called out as one of the big people in our area using video. I've been using video for almost a decade. Video's huge. So you should probably get on video. But I still started with blog content with Leads and Leverage. I didn't actually start doing video until I really started doing for Leads and Leverage until my Facebook page started moving. It'll move faster if you use video. So that's the changes that happen. So I talked about the tools that you need, etc. And here's what I need from you. I really need this from you guys because I want to keep giving you content. If you want me to dive deeper on any of these things that I talked about, whether it's strategy, whether it's the pieces of the tactics or any of the tools, if you want me to dive deeper on there, I need you to tell me what I should be doing in the comments below. Additionally, I would love it if you would tell me what was most useful for you. What was most useful for you today? What did you need to hear? Or what did you hear that you went, oh, I hadn't thought of that, or you hadn't implemented it? You know, every time, I know a lot about Facebook. I know a lot about lead generation. I've had a lot of success using both in multiple businesses. But every single time that I get a chance to listen to someone who's having a different form of success than me in a different industry, I always learn something new. Just this morning, I'm like, oh, I need to test that to see if that will work in my industry in real estate. It's not that won't work. It's will that work? Let me try it. Let me see if it'll work. The reason that you guys are getting these videos every single day at 10 a.m. weekday, you know why? It's because I am in a coaching group. I'm being coached for live streaming. And it's because the main person said, I want you guys to do a live every day in August. Now, I heard that and I went live every day in August. Can I go live every day? No, but I'll go live every single weekday because that's when that's when you guys are online. So I'll go live every single weekday. And so I cleared my calendar so I could go live at 10 o'clock every single day in August, right? Well, I started doing that. You guys are amazing. You are showing up. You are asking me questions. I'm helping you with these answers. I'm loving it. It's fueling me. It's helping me be more creative. It's fueling my membership, meaning I'm able to answer more questions because I'm talking it out. I've created more classes, more resources, etc. for my members. So it's been an amazingly creative outlet for me. But here's the thing. It's also growing my page. But here's the kicker. I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, I am doing it wrong. I am not doing the live every day in August the way I'm supposed to. What was it supposed to be? Well, actually, it was meant for people to answer a specific question that they ask each day inside the group on video. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Am I doing that now? No, because I was like, I heard live every day in August. And I went, I'm going to help my community, my members, et cetera. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I turned it into. So my point is that when you hear, even if you do it wrong, it's still probably going to be right because it's been amazing for me. I'm not doing this right. I'm not at all. But it's working because I'm enjoying answering your questions. You guys are getting value out of it. And so do you get it? So stop worrying about being perfect. Stop worrying about getting it right. Just get started. Like literally just get started. That's what you want to do. And I want to encourage you and you need to stick to it. So this has been a challenge. We're on day August 22nd. I only go live during the weekdays, but you know, what's interesting. I thought for sure I was going to have a day or two where I just didn't want to go live. But because I made the commitment to you guys, I haven't felt that way. In fact, I have cleared out my calendar as much as possible to go live every day, every weekday at 10 a.m. for the rest of the year, because I have about 500 questions you guys are asking me. But I want to make sure that the people that I'm helping are the people who are coming live. So if you're here, you hear this and you're commenting, tell me what I need to help you with. What do you want me to go deeper on? Again, make sure you get that. So what was most useful for you, and what do you want me to go deeper on any of these steps? All right, so today is Wednesday, August 22nd. I walked you through how to bootstrap. This bootstrap worked for this business, Leads and Leverage. I bootstrapped it, absolutely. It has worked for several members who are actually, this is the plan. This is it. This is what I'm teaching. This is it. This is literally the plan. There's a whole bunch of nuances into it, but you could take this and run with it. Like literally take this and run with it. So I really would like to see some of you guys take this and run with this. So let me know how it's working, how I can help you, what other questions you have. If you have anything else, let me know. Make sure you comment below if you want the bootstrap steps, and then make sure that you go ahead and go over to Messenger and respond to Messenger. Okay, respond to Ribbit in Messenger to get it right. Okay, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being with me today. I like love you guys. You inspire me. You energize me, and I thank you for that. It's amazing. I love this. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.